reach out to you directly. They'll do a phone interview. They'll get to know you, and if it's a right fit, then you can go ahead and move forward in taking that offer. And part of it too is that they provide a lot of professional development. So while you're there, you're also obligated to come out. They have like weekly networking events, and they talk about all different topics. So it's not just you go out there to DC and you're pretty much on your own. They give you some structure throughout the internship experience. So part of the events they had an event where kind of like what we do here, the etiquette dinner. So you go out there, and they show you proper etiquette for international style dinner to the American style dinner. And then on top of that, they even have, they bring in speakers. So they bring in a panel from people that were in that program that now are top executives at a lot of these agencies. So they give you first-hand knowledge of kind of their journey, what they went through, where they're at now, and they give you a lot of that background. So it's a great overall professional development experience. It gave me the confidence now to, from that experience, to define my path and change it to when I got back here to Miami, I had a lot more confidence. I had that with networking and professional development, but I also had a tremendous experience at my agency because it's not just an intern where you're out touching coffee for somebody, or making photocopies, or doing administrative work. But they had you basically you designed your role. So you took the initiative and you said, look, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to learn. They'll give you opportunities to make that happen. In my experience, I wanted to do more public speaking, I wanted to do more marketing. So I was in the HR department and I got a chance to pretty much run seminars, put together a giant workshop where I was talking to people sometimes 3 times my age about different topics that I've been researching that I then gathered and shared with them. So it was a great chance to kind of step out of your comfort zone and just expand your skills, expand your knowledge, and just get that practice. And if you mess up, that's fine. They understand you're an intern. You don't have tons of experience, but guess what? Through those failures is how you develop and how you learn. But without stepping out of that comfort zone, you never realize what you're really capable of. So that's an awesome opportunity that you get with this program. And it's not just government. A lot of my colleagues, a lot of people that are also took part of the program got placed with some top Fortune 500s, Deloitte, Lockheed, Target, the AHA, and several others. So you might get placed in the government, but you also might get placed into a for-profit organization, so keep that in mind. And of course, they'll be reaching out to you, so you decide, okay, do I want to do it, or do I don't want to do it? You'll have that option throughout your process. The locations. Nearly 2/3 of the HAKU interns are placed in DC, but like I mentioned, you can be placed pretty much at any for-profit organization, and even government agencies, they exist outside of DC. So some people stayed locally, some went to Puerto Rico. It was funny, we had 2 Puerto Rican interns that went to Washington in the middle of winter. And I mean, I'm talking about Washington, the West Coast Washington. So they were out there, and I felt bad for them because they were, like we kept updated through Facebook, and you see them, they had to like buy the big jackets, and these are Puerto Rican kids that have never been out of that climate, and to now have that experience. But it's funny, one of them actually got a full-time offer, and he stayed there. So it just gives you the opportunity to try something, step out of that comfort zone, and just get to experience things that normally you wouldn't have had experience otherwise. Applying to, so this is the important part, right? This is the part where everyone's taking out their pen, and nope, there you go, perfect. You get bonus points for that. And taking notes. So this is me at the White House. This is Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack, and this is sort of what I did as an intern doing presentations. So these are the dates and deadlines, and you have to forgive me because I'm using the old slides, and I had limited time, so you see a lot of these dates. Just disregard that, but this is what I want you to focus on right here, because this is the upcoming program. This is summer 2011, all right? The program is from June 3rd through August 13th. The early deadline already passed, but there's still a chance for you to apply. And this is February 25 as a deadline. They don't have a, even though that's a regular deadline, sometimes they do extend it because the summer there's so much demand, so many opportunities. They might keep it open, especially if you're an accounting major or in the finance field, because that's a very in demand right now with all the regulation that's happening. So definitely apply. where you're going to go to do that, okay? But just like the state, because you want it done by then.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so these are the requirements. Before you apply, you got to make sure you're eligible to apply, right? But I'm sure that's not a problem for anyone in this room. You have to be enrolled in the degree-seeking program, so that's all of us already. You can check this off our list. Finish the first year of college, so that's pretty much all of us except for Jose. So I'm sorry, Jose. But that's pretty much all of us, okay, and you. So keep in mind for next semester, okay? Next time.
But he'll be done by the time the internship begins.
Well, it'll be his first year. He'll be a sophomore. But you have before you apply, before the internship begins. So if he does it in summer, he's not, right? Well, it depends. I don't know your individual case, but you're going to have to analyze that. Yes?
What if it's your first year?
30 credits.
You're not, but you're not a professional. You're a sophomore. But you have more than 30 credits.
If you have more than 30 credits, that's fine. You're no longer a freshman or a freshman status.
No, but she's saying like transfer AP kind of credits.
That's fine.
Yeah, that
So
counts.
it's 30 credits or more.
They look at what your transcript says. So whatever your transcript says, that's what they go based off. And then you have to be authorized to work in the United States. All right, so you don't have to be a citizen. You could be an immigrant, just have all your papers and you're good to go. And you have to have a GPA of 3.0. So that's pretty much, I'm sure, everybody in this room. And you don't have to be Hispanic. You could be black. You could be white. There's no discrimination whatsoever. So it's open to everyone. So don't get discouraged because Hispanic and you hear that in the name. So what are we looking for? What is HACU looking for? Well, most majors are 35% fall into this industry, into these industries. So accounting, we see communications, we see IT, management, HR, finance is becoming more necessary, or they're looking for a lot of finance majors. So but even though you don't see it here, that's only 35%. You could be any type of major, and they'll find a spot for you somewhere in your government. So how do you apply? So this is a good step. We're going to go tonight when you finish, or even if you got a laptop in front of you now, you can go to haku.net, and it's a very simple online application. You're going to upload your resume. I'm sure all of us have a resume already. You've gotten critique. Now you can finally put it to use. So you're going to upload that resume, and you're going to do a personal essay. And the essay is really simple. It just talks about some of your experiences, some of the hardships that you went through, and how you dealt with those hardships. It doesn't have to be very extensive. I think they limit it to 300 words. So just be real. Talk about something that's happened in your life, how you dealt with it, and just go ahead and do it. The most important part is getting it done. And then the last part, you mail a copy of your official transcript and certificate of enrollment. You can get the transcript online from FIU. They'll send it to your house, and you then send it to HACU. And the certificate of enrollment you print out from the website, and you take that down to registrar's office. They'll stamp it, they'll sign it, and you're good to go. You mail all that stuff together to HACU, and they'll put you in the pipeline to starting the process to get interviewed by the agencies. So the application process, what happens? The staff at HACU, they start matching you up. So they look at your resume, they look at your experience, they look at your major, and they start calling agencies saying, hey, I have this person available, this is what they could do. And they start playing matchmaker. Then the hiring managers at these agencies will then take another closer look at your resume and your essay, and then they're going to pick their top candidates, and they're going to start calling on those candidates. So you'll get a call. And even though the program starts in June, you could get a call a week before the program starts, and they're interested and say, hey, can you pack your bag and come over here? So even last minute, you can still get offers. So don't get discouraged by that. I got one person that didn't know that they were in the program until the day before, and they were able to do it. They had the free time. They were going to pretty much waste that summer away, but now they actually were able to do this program. So even last minute, you can still get picked. And then the deadline, of course, I showed you before. So this is the life as a HACU intern. Day 2 of our arrival, we were interviewed by Telemundo. We were also, NPR did a feature on us. And why is that? Because part of what I'll advise you, and whether it's this program or any other program that you do, especially if you fly somewhere else to do it, take that moment and really go above and beyond. Like, you're in a different part of the